Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And here is Los Angeles now. No one near James as he lets it go. It's good from long range. LeBron's got the game going with his first points of the game for Los Angeles. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Doncic. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he has over 24 points a game.
There's a burst that allows Luka Doncic to be effective on his drives. You're not going to catch him.
Wow!
That is why.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Offensive rebound. Here's Towns. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Over 90%. And Doris, the offense is there for Towns. That's obvious. But how does he improve defensively?
Well, you make a great point. Number one, he's always carried such a heavy burden offensively. Remember.
Back to George. All alone. Up top, Doncic. Inside. And the dunk by Towns.
I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
Back to him in that same area.
And it's Shamet missing. Doncic looking it over. Here's Towns. Left side, George. And it's George. The Mavericks pull it in.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Back to Doncic. Nobody near George.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
Right outside. Launches a three. Hits the three-point bomb.
He was getting spot minutes. Couldn't really get into the rotation to an all-star. The transition game, his ability to use that speed, and then his approach, the work habits. Both of those two things have been critical to his growth.
Rubio. Siakam outside. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Back to Rubio. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
And what you love about Ricky Rubio is his motor never stops. This guy does such a great job keeping plays alive.
Trent gets the bucket. Trent.
This guy can finish with either hand. What a finish from R.J. Barrett.
Now Siakam. Nailed from three-point land. Siakam's got 10 points in the game. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And the basket by Napier. Snatched away. To the middle. Here's Bamba. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Lakers. And Siakam. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, free throws. The Mavericks trailing. Here's Doncic. 6 points for him. In the corner, George with it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Inside, George. And the rejection by LeBron.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Outside for George. Offensive rebound.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Pass to George. From the arc. Good. Post got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Lakers.
Well, you can tell that over time, Oladipo has gained more and more confidence in his scoring ability, especially that close to the 10.
Drills it from outside.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
And here's George for three. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. To the paint. And finished off by Siakam. Here's Doncic. To the inside. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Harrell. And foul on the shot. So he'll get in. James has got 11.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Pass to Trent. From deep. Good. And there's Trent got his second bucket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
More.
Poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
On the wing, James.
Oh! Wow. You know, LeBron James.
About over 90%. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a team.
The other way. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Dallas moving it around. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And we appreciate that, David. Thank you. James looking around.
Don't give LeBron James a lane lead here.
Here's Rubio. Bamba with the block. Richardson outside. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba. And it's off the back rim. No good. Lakers trailed by 16. In the corner. Shamet with it. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one goes. Count it.
You know, I thought in the first half.
And so here is Dallas. They led by as many as 18 points. Richardson off with the layup.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping.
Thank you, David. Rubio outside. Pass to Harrell. Shamet on the wing. And again, it's the Lakers from deep. Fires for three. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Man, that is ridiculous range from Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half-court line, I'm in my range.
Here in the fourth.
Oh, a nice defensive play. Altered the shot, then stayed right there to clean up the glass.
Siakam outside. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right. Pass to McDermott. Now Harrell. Defended by Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Nice move. And Harrell shoots it in.
For the quarter. You pick up a third and a second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
Pass to Towns. And the rejection by Harrell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Good D by Siakam. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's James. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Around now.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
The drive by Doncic. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw. Here's Doncic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 23.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Pass to Harrell. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the Towns up top. Bamba. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 8 points for Mohamed Bamba. LeBron drives in. And he goes right over Paul George.
Here, and things could really get interesting.
Pass to Trent. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's LeBron. Money!
Oh, you just love with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Trent. Beyond the arc. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. It's rebounded by Dallas. They led by as many as 18 points. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Siakam.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns?
Oladipo for 3. It falls. Then 1.
And this is what leaders do. Victor Oladipo says it's my time.
The drive by Doncic. Oladipo with the block. Doncic with the steal. It
Have a foul to give.
Here's Ruby.
A three and nothing but a three will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from 3.
Count it! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Well, Siakam in the clutch. What a delivery.
The drive by Doncic. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. On defense, Dallas. LeBron drives in. And the dunk.
Fine wine, baby.
From deep, George. Rebound the Lakers. To take the lead. And LeBron James with the 3.
Always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
It's Harrell, top of the key. Oladipo for 3. And again, Los Angeles with.
And still now find a way where everything's working. It allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, George. Sweet move. And the rejection by Harrell. James with it. George picks him up. And James gets
Set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
pass to Harrell. Back to Siakam. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Here's Doncic. And Doncic.
But the lob has got to be better than that.
And it's Towns missing.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Siakam. Mavericks on D. They trail by 6. Pass to Rubio. In the corner, it's James. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. And to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And